Kenya's tea pickers are destroying the machines replacing them.
Here's a summary of the article.
Kericho, Kenya. Kenyan tea pickers are destroying machines brought in to replace them during violent protests that highlight the challenge faced by low-skilled workers as more agribusiness companies rely on automation to cut costs. At least 10 tea plucking machines have been torched in multiple flashpoints in the past year, according to local media reports. Recent demonstrations have left one protester dead and several injured, including 23 police officers and farm workers. The Kenya Tea Growers Association estimated the cost of damaged machinery at $1.2 million after 9 machines belonging to Ekaterra, makers of the top-selling tea brand Lipton, were destroyed in May. In March, a local government task force recommended that tea companies in Kericho, the country's largest tea-growing town, adopt a new 60-40 ratio of mechanized tea harvesting to hand plucking. The task force also wants legislation passed to limit importation of tea harvesting machines. Nicholas Karui, a member of the task force and former CEO of KTGA, told Samava Africa 30,000 jobs had been lost to mechanization in Kericho County alone over the past decade. We did public participation in all the wards and with all the different groups, and the overwhelming sentiment we were hearing was that the machines should go, Karui said.
This post received a score of 28,000, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Farm workers used to do this during the Industrial Revolution, when harvesters started being a thing.
Using wooden shoes called sabots. Hence, the word sabotage.
That will be all, Valeries.
Live long and prosper.
In Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, Vulcan Lieutenant Valeries coyly suggests to Chekhov and Uhura to tell Starfleet that the Enterprise is incapable of obeying their orders due to technical problems on the ship. She does this by sharing a false narrative. 400 years ago on the planet Earth, workers who felt their livelihood threatened by automation flung their wooden shoes called sabot into the machines to stop them. Hence the word sabotage. The word sabotage literally means walk noisily, which may have been from the sound of French laborers in the early 19th century protesting in their sabots, but there is no indication in the etymology of the word that it indicated damaging or destroying the machines. Sabotage didn't start meaning deliberately destroying property until the late 19th century.
Yeah, but it sounds really good the way Nick Meyer wrote it for the movie.
White-collar workers are going to hunt down the ChatGPT servers.
Not before the university professors do.
Journalists are going to get there soon. It's already part of the Writers Guild strike thing.
It's gonna take a while before ChatGPT can write a better comedy than actual humans. I'd say the same for action movies, but that stopped being true last century.
I guess there are like 11 or 12 Fast and the Furious movies.
11 Fast 12 Furious. It's the Fast and 12 Angry Men crossover we've all been waiting for.
I might actually go see that one so long as it's a musical. Seeing Vin Diesel dance around as he talks about the importance of family, and then the dramatic dancing atop racing cars as the rivals hop between hoods.
The Kenya Tea Growers Association, KTGA, estimated the cost of damaged machinery at $1.2 million, 170 million Kenyan shillings, after 9 machines belonging to Ekaterra, makers of the top-selling tea brand Lipton, were destroyed in May.
This is even worse than in some other countries, as many of these tea plantations are foreign-owned, so if the workers are replaced, they're contributing very little to Kenya's national economy. Their most important contribution at the moment is the wages they pay. If that goes away, they pay some tax on the land and that's it.
Would be a shame if someone started taxing machine labor so people could eat.
A lot of these countries have corrupt governments, who would rather take bribes to themselves to not tax them than to tax them for the people. When this happens in America, we call it lobbying though.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.